So there was no revolver here. I brought my own, so I don't need to find one. But now you may notice, you'd be like, hey, man, weren't you just at Coastal Highway? And to that I would say you are correct. I was just at Coastal Highway. There's no reason to be up here. Not even, I believe, on Winter's Embrace. There's nothing up here. But it's a neat thing to kind of crawl around on, you know, just get on out there and explore some areas, not for the sake of articles, but just for the sake of exploring, you know. So this was definitely used for hay drying. You've got like vents in the side. Well, I guess it does take you up to these two planks, which you can break down, and this rope, which you can see through. Oh, wait. There we go. You're getting into it now. Yep. Oh, okay, enough of that. Let's go up to the radio tower like I was gonna. Yeah, let's do that. I was gonna head up to the radio tower. Man, is it ever bright out here. Put your sunglasses on, folks, or you'll get that snow blindness. There was a story I heard as a child about a brother and sister. They were way up north. Above the tree line. They were Inuit, brother and sister. I can't remember how it went, but they'd been living together and relying on each other for their survival for a while. And so when they got a guest, they were, of course, you know, so happy to see some outside company, right? But it turned out she was a witch. And the Inuit they didn't use sunglasses, they used special goggles carved out of bone that would only allow so much light in. So it was like squinting your eyes for yourself to squint your eyes. So at some point, the witch took a knife and carved the glasses out, just making the holes ever so slightly bigger, causing him to become blind. He went snowblind. I imagine that sort of snow blindness is almost like welder's flash, right? You just, I mean, it might actually permanently blind you, but probably more like a welder's flash situation where you can't even open your eyes to it. And I can't, oh man, I really wish I remembered what had happened afterwards. I know he got saved by a seal, but I couldn't remember what happened to his sister. There are some really intense stories that come out of the far north. I mean, it's an intense landscape, so I mean, I live on the very bottom of Canada. Any further south, really, and I'd be an American citizen. There's no... I'm trying to... My ancestors were like, this is as far as we're going north. Japers. But yeah, there's a story of one girl whose father was upset because she wasn't marrying the man she wanted. He wanted his daughter to marry a man, but she knew he wasn't a man. He was like a dark overlord. Really, man, I cannot find any of the darn preppers caches. I wanted to go up to the... How close are we to Skeeters? If I run down the... take a left. Have a nap. But yeah, anyway, she knew he was basically death, the god of the Underlord. Underworld. Lord of the Underworld. There you go. There's the correct sequence of words I wanted to use. Yeah, so she knew and then protested the marriage, of course. And, of course, that infuriated her father to the point where, of course, I have no idea as a child what is going through this man's head because that's his daughter. I was like under the impression that, see if we got a bear here or not, that you know, you're gonna have children, it's your duty, sort of a unspoken contract, to try to ensure their survival. But he instead, okay, it is a bear cave, there will be nothing in there but a bear. But yeah, he, instead of ensuring her survival, paddled her out into the middle of the ocean. Not the middle of the ocean, but far out, you know. And, you know, you're not swimming in the Arctic Ocean at any time during any point in the year. So, threw her overboard with the intention of killing her. And then, when she hung onto the side of his boat, he chopped off her fingers to make sure she let go of his boat. Horrible story to tell a 4-year-old or 5-year-old child, if you ask me, you know. I mean, back then, you should know. I mean, you know what? I think it's probably a great story to tell a 5-year-old Inuit kid, because I think they need as much, you know, reinforcement that their environment is dangerous. Like, at least I can go out of the house for a few months of the year and the weather doesn't try to kill me. Yeah, up north, man, it is rough. So, you know, watch your back is a good theme there to learn. Holy cow. So yeah, she becomes the goddess of the sea, and not a friendly one. As you can imagine, she was a little jaded, seen as her. And, but she refused to die, or she was saved by the narwhal and the... Man, I want to say the walrus and something else. Maybe the killer whale. Those three became her spirit. I don't know. I gotta revisit those myths now. Now I'm all... And I have no idea why I even started this. Oh, yeah, because it was bright. Jeepers. I could have just said it was bright. Then you guys didn't have to endure the verbal diarrhea. Sorry. Try to stick on subject, too, about the game. The saves are sticky. The game's become a little bit stickier. It used to be very, very smooth. Game got a little stickier after Winter's Embrace came out. I think Loons is onto something about the optimization. Oh, and I really wish they get on with this Alpha 19 for 7 days to die, it's still... Ugh. As of this recording, I'm still, when I log on, I want it, I've got it ready to update whenever it wants to, but I'm not going to update the experimental because I have a feeling that'll just drive me nuts, so... Staying really, really warm up here. I've got some great gear. I don't even need to go into this this tower, really, for anything. Oh, I cheesed the maple syrup a half dozen times. It was driving me nuts. It was all over when I explored all of Coastal Highway. Did I kill everything? Yes. Yes, I did. Well, the deer I let have a pass. Is there a bear over here? Not that I can see. So this is an area, of course, where if you're mapping, you want to get to a spot like this and map. And then if you look right in the center of the screen, you will see the silo. And the area the silo is pointing at is sort of your way up into, you know, over the river, through the woods. Just slightly there at basically the silos, well, say 1 o'clock-ish. That's the way up to Draft Dodgers, right? And then from there, you can explore that top area. Of course, get yet another wonderful mapping spot. You know, when you do find a place like this, it does, especially if you've got your, you can see, I've got all my stats going here, so I'm not losing condition. So now is not the time to panic. But I can look off in the distance. You can almost see, if it wasn't for that cluster of rocks there and those trees coming down, you could almost see Thompson's Crossing from here. But yeah, that's the whole thing. There's the barn. You got your first bridge. You have your second bridge right there. And then past that little bottleneck between the woods and the rocks, you'll see Thompson's Crossing. So it's a great place to, I mean, you know, the tractor isn't rendering in. Some part of it is, I think. The wheels? Yeah, tractor wheels are rendering in. But I don't have everything turned all the way up on high because I've only got the 8 gig of RAM. Should have went with the 16, but wanted to save money. Which was foolish of me. Saving money on an important thing like a computer. I'm going to be using it every day. Do you know how much it costs to go to the movies once? If I went to the movies every day, geez, I'd be bankrupt.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Alright. I hope you never need another bandage as long as we live. Alright, let's pick up all the ammunition that'll be laying around this joint. Rifle, revolver. Expedition parka. Normally I'd be all over that. I'd be excited to get it. You know, I'd pick up the extra pants. But it's nah. I've already turned down an expedition parka. Can't even remember where. I think in the not the dam, the mine. But yeah, so we got crackers. We got enough food here for several days. And that's it, right? For just those 2 boxes there for ammunition? Okay. So we got an emergency stim on the floor. I think I have 4 of those. I might just do them for the heck of it. What we got in here? We got anything inside the drawers? Behind the... Under the reclaimed wood? There's a revolver. Cloth. Firearm cleaning kits.
Let's hope
Do
I never
you
have to
have
use this
shells in you? I guess I'll take it. Not a 1. It's in nice shape, you know? That's good. That's good. So Winter's Embrace is almost up for me. I just wasn't going to wander around and looking for more syrup and looking for more syrup. Thank you, Dark Even, for your tip on how to get the... That guy's flying. He's got like a 950-day interloper run. I'm so happy Yari managed to get one up there and to break 1,000 days. 1,000 days is something else. You know, it just shows you're really good at managing your resources. I bet she's got wood piles all over the place, Yari does. Because, I mean, most of the time...
That'll come in handy.
I mean, anybody can chop wood in the long dark, right? But if you're on Interloper, and you've got all the wood, and you're completely covered, don't even care about the condition, just eat them. Alright. And you've got giant piles of firewood everywhere. Well, that's the thing about Interloper, is it's actually, for me, it came down to fuel. It really didn't come down to anything else. Once I'd gathered all the cloth and all that stuff and kind of hoarded up, made some bases, things like that, piled wood everywhere. Once I'd done that, I was kind of just living day to day. And if I hadn't been overconfident and stupid, I would still have Pepper today. She'd still be alive. She would have broken the 1,000 days. Now I'm having a lot of trouble picking up the ambition to do another 1,000 days. But that being said, probably gonna try. Probably gonna try. All that just to drop it anyway. There. Okay, so there was no need for me to do that, but it's just, you know, if you guys want, you can come, you can get your snow pants, your parka, your fire striker, grab some coffee, you've got a can opener, I'll leave you these guys. The stuff that's under the bed here you can have. You can pretend to discover that. There won't be any bullets. There might be something in there. And you can have that stim too. I have plenty. Alright, one last look for any stray bullets. Nothing under that cloth. Alright, what do we weigh here? 38 kilos. Food. Ugh. Yeah, I got too much food. lot of bullets still. And I haven't been to Desolation Point, Timberwolf Mountain. Let's go to Timberwolf Mountain. Let's go to Timberwolf Mountain. Didn't know what I was going to do with this episode. There we go. No more warmth bonus from the old. Alright, just making sure they didn't send the bear. Did we go to the fishing hut? Let's not go to the fishing hut. And then there's that back cave. Ooh, let's kill this guy. Haha, like that. Nope. Did you guys hear that? I heard that. Just that one little call out, you know? That's what I've done every time now when I run into predators at all, when I see one, anyone. Oh, I thought that was a bear. That's a tree stump. Where's the bear? I heard him. No, no. It wasn't you guys. It was the bear. Alright, I'm standing here doing nothing anyway. That wolf wants to come back and get into a fist fight. Let's go. So if we're going to Timberwolf, we can at least look up at Skeeter's to see if the Preppers cache is there, the Pleasant Valley Preppers. However, somewhere, I've never found it before. Never, well, it's because I played Voyager until I played Stalker for a little tiny bit, and then I was like, ugh, Stalker's got the same level of loot, but just more wolves. This is kind of a lame setting. So then I went right into Interloper. Wow, did I ever rage quit a bunch of times? Not rage quit, because I was already done playing. I wasn't quitting, the game had told me. This run's over, would you like to try again there, Newbert? And this angry noob would storm off and go have a snack. Then what else am I going to do? Start playing Voyager again? Like, I couldn't. And that's why I was afraid of the Dead Man's Challenge. You make this game more challenging. It makes the last... It's almost like those locking gears. You can turn it one way, but it doesn't spin back the other way. I know there's an actual name for it. Okay, I believe this is the area I would have seen a little hatch. If it's here, it would have been either pretty much, I think, in between these two guys. Well, wait, we'll ask him. What? Aw. Never found that one. Never found that one. I mean, you'll be tired, but you might as well take the river. That way I don't have to go up and down in the hills. I don't need to stop for meals. We're warm enough. Like, I got some great clothing on. And I could sub out my balaclava for my... I'm just carrying it in case something eats my hat. Like a bear or a wolf. Oh, yeah. As I choke on my own spit. That's gross. Sorry, guys. You know, sometimes there's a meal there if you're desperate. Possibly bullets. Bunch of things. The shed, much exactly like that, that's set up over yonder there. Not the little indoor barn thing where you can find the revolver, but there's a little shed exactly like that, one of those sheds. If you follow the road away from the farmhouse, that's the back road that runs along those logs, you'll find it. And it is a rifle spawn place. You're headed out that way, you don't find the rifle. There's the long curve, that end of the road there, and there, the car. Sometimes there's a rifle. PV has got a lot of rifle spots.
I need to find a place to rest.
You need to find a place to rest? Jeepers. Feels like you just woke up. All right. Concentrated caffeine and some bunch of B vitamins, and he's ready to go. God, who knows what else is in there. I think they should give you the energy drink visual filter. And you just have severely dilated pupils all the time. I didn't even look at the black and white or the visual. Right? The visuals are nice. I like them. I like the way this game looks. I don't want to mess with it. Although the hinterland who's who, I think that's what it's actually given a nod to. Look that up. Hinterland's who's who. You could play the opening music to that, and I'd be like, I gotta change the channel. I am tuned into TVO. And TVO was TV Ontario. There's a guy I met on Twitch. He's from Quebec. He was from rural Quebec too, so he didn't know any English, and he was forced to go to an all-English school. Poor guy, man. Kids will pick on you if you got ugly shoes. If they know you can't understand them. Oh, I should have used up some sprint there then. Because I went right back to my old sprint ability. I didn't know you'd do that. I thought once he was
Something is
recharged, he was recharged. I always feel good getting indoors when I'm in Pleasant Valley. I mean, call me crazy, but Pleasant Valley really seems to be the spot that's out to get you. Although I die in Mystery Lake a lot, I die where I'm comfortable now. Now it kills me.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Where I presume to be king of the whatever, top of the food chain. That's where this place gets me the most. Might as well go for a soda. Search of the plastic. Nah, sure, I'll take some fishing tackle because it doesn't weigh a thing. Socks. Oh, no. No. We're going to put them here because I don't think you should be hiding anything under the bed. No need for it. I'm sure those are dry by now. So if you're following me and you've come through this area, now there's some...
Could end up being useful.
No, you can have that too. You can have both of those. And... hey, you know what? You can have my good sewing kit. How's that? So there you go, guys. If you're following me and you're coming from, I mean, I bet you Pest is ready to tear his hair out with this. Just like, no, you promised difficult. You did not deliver. It's like, Pest, it's not our fault that we're really adept at surviving. I wouldn't say I'm overly skilled at the game. Because, yeah, then you watch, like Dave says, we can't all be Kim Yoda, right? You know, you watch some of these guys with their bow shots, and the guys are at the level where they just play with the game. Like, I still play the game. Guys like Kim Yoda, man, they play with the game. Jeltaz played with the game, right? I'm just some stooge eating pizza. See, I'm some stooge who can't even read what's on the can. Probably because the last time I ate peaches, I've probably eaten pizza 60 times since. I don't eat pizza very often, so Don't eat peaches often at all, especially canned peaches. Canned fruit, I don't. I like buy a lot of blueberries and berries and bananas and things like that. Apples. Not so much peaches, because peaches are kind of like bananas are. At least you're only buying 4 or 5 at a time, because you know bananas are like, not ready, not ready, 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 done. Gross. Now you're making banana bread. Wow. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, I'm really counting on a little bit more sun up than sun down there. Oh, a stick. We are going to Timberwolf, so I might as well grab a couple of those. I doubt anyone's watching this episode as like their first Long Dark experience. So for me to go into that rant up there for the vista about over here is the nice place to go if you want to get up to Timberwolf. You know, unnecessary, I think, now in retrospect, but sorry guys, you got it all the same. Now I have no idea how long this episode's been, but I'm thinking I'll wrap up the episode at the Preppers, Banded Preppers cache. Then we'll start a new episode while I go into Timberwolf. However, I believe I've checked most of the spots for caches in both Pleasant Valley and Mystery Lake. Now, I've heard that sometimes they don't spawn at all, even on the settings they do spawn on, so that you can go to all your places and they just won't be there. But I've also heard that it's not, that doesn't happen to both areas. So, I got my fingers crossed that Skeeter's Ridge up here is whoa, easy. And then you look at that, right? You can see the barn. Now you can see Thompson's Crossing, sort of. And you can look across, and if it renders in just on the edge of my screen, yes it does. So, dead center there is the radio tower. Oh, it is rendering in. Good for you guys. Good for you, little computer. I would have never been able to run it like that. Not off my laptop. Laptop kicked butt. Not graphically, though. That thing could load Facebook like that. But that's not what I wanted a computer for. This guy will probably, I was going to say, probably turn around. Now, is there a cache up here? Come on, cache, stasharoonie thing with a hatch.
Looks like I survived another
Bunch of
night.
food in here. No, again, no. But I got it from a reliable source. They do exist. We just didn't get to see one on this run, that's all. Well, he said he survived another night. I guess I don't want to make him a liar. Okay. What do I need for a 3-hour nap? Nothing. Nothing at all. You can take a 3-hour nap, no problem. Don't need to drink, don't need to eat. Oh, the luxury of these loot settings is just unbelievable. But I used to think that there was never enough, you know. I was always starving, always dying, always. It's awesome back in those days. They give you this much loot. Sure, I'll take it because it says new. It would have been new to me anyway, but oh yeah, always appreciate a good jug of water. Why not? So we got soup and you guys can have all that. What's in here?
I think I can use this.
You know what? You can have all that too. And keep the wood and everything else. We're all good here. Okay, we had a little look around. Let's see what they're willing to hand off. And we got socks and work pants. Socks. So you'd be like completely set up by the time. If you followed me from the tower, just going to the tower, Dodgers, and here, you'd be pretty much set up as far as a run goes. Like you've even got a flare for fire. There, help you out even more.
I could use this.
Nah, we'll leave all that too. Okay, so let's lighten the load by drinking a soda. Energy bar does not dehydrate. Good to go. Top that up. I have 4 liters of water. That's a lot. Let's drop one. Alright, let's go outside here. That wolf's probably passed on. Oh, yep. And then he killed the dog. Because if you've ever seen Kung Pao enter the fist,
wonder if this is any good to eat.
you gotta listen to the dog sound effects in Kung Pao enter the fist. Why must you be blowing in that direction? I'd like to explore the dead, burnt-out plain, but I don't really want to. We know there's going to be a ton of stuff in there. But I'd like to wrap up this run on top of Timberwolf. Yeah, I'm 21 days in. Soon to be 22 days in. We're almost there. I would have been satisfied with the front half of the Grizzly Plain. Just to have 2 downed airplanes in such a close... They must have been like going right over top of each other. Who knows? Maybe the instruments didn't wipe out their electronics. Maybe it just messed with their instrumentation and there was a mid-air collision. But the way Will's playing, all the electronics get overloaded and catch on fire. Like he's experiencing an EMP as opposed to regular, well, even a difficult solar storm. The damage comes from the overcharging, I guess. Too much power. Ugh. Weren't you a headwind when I was going this way? Yes. There's a deer. I don't think I've really shot many. Oh, there's 2 deer. I haven't shot many deer on my tour. He's gonna be dead soon anyway. Not dead. We're gonna say he was rescued. That's what happens to all your Winter's Embrace characters. Is they become
My feet.
rescued. Hinterland comes in and rescues them. You know. Raph shows up, grabs you by the arm, you know. Get to the chopper, you know, that kind of thing. No, go.
Hope I can still eat this.
I didn't really commit on that Arnie impersonation either, I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Part of the episode you've all been waiting for. Part where I tell you to keep surviving. Because I'll see you next time. We'll loot this at the beginning of the tour. Oh, wait. Actually, no, we won't. I always do that. Goodbye. Oh, wait. No, one more thing. Right? Hey, look. There's a lantern. And a hacksaw. I think we need that hacksaw. Let's see. Let's see. On Stalker once, I found a box of rifle ammo in there. All right. What do you think? 3-hour nap? Yeah, I'm still underweight, so a 3-hour nap will get me up to the top of the rope. I have enough time in the day for a 4-hour nap. So yeah. I'll see you next time when we head on into Timberwolf. We're just going to go right for the summit. We're just going to walk on through. And just kill everything that's in my way. Maybe, or go around it if it'll let me. And, yeah, just, let's go kill Timberwolf Mountain. Next episode, we'll do that. I gotta get these out before the event ends and everyone just loses interest. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Keep surviving.